All right, very important topic. Today I'm going to show you how emulating the behavioral and communication patterns of a woman can actually help you attract them. Now, when you read this at first glance, this probably seems completely false, or you probably think, wow, there's no way that that would work. But watch what happens by the end of this entire video. I'm going to show you hidden communication patterns that you probably are not even seeing. And on top of that, I'm going to show you how you can actually leverage this in your own dating life. And I'm even going to show you exactly why women respond so well to it. So here's what I promise you. I promise you that if you stick with me until the end of this presentation today, you're going to be seeing actual areas in your dating life where you can start to use this, you can start to leverage this, and because of that, you will start to get results much quicker. Now, take a look at this. Okay, one of the guys in my community, he goes, for the past few days, I've been listening and noting down stuff on the language of women, and it's opened my eyes completely. This is nuts, and I can't wait to use it. This is his exact message. Because I see different kinds of messages like this inside of my community, I know just how much this can help you. After today's video is over, I want you to start the process and actually making that commitment to yourself that you will start to learn, understand, and master the language of women. So that way, the woman that you genuinely want, that relationship with, you actually have a system and a process to help you make sure that she doesn't want to leave you. That is why I built this. I made this for you. Go and check that out after today's video is over. I know how much it can actually impact your dating life. All right, let's dive into the video. Okay, what you'll notice about women's core nature, if she does not feel like doing something, she won't. This is what you'll notice. If she doesn't feel like doing something, she just won't do it. She won't send that text back. She won't communicate. She won't do it. Women do not typically operate with the same set of feelings that most men do regarding social obligations. Okay, so this is one of the things that I want you to put your attention to right now. Different social obligations that you probably think as a man you have to uphold. You know, that friend sent me a text message, so I have to send one back. Or this person called me, so I have to return the call. Okay? Men often communicate with these three words, okay, as the main principle of how they navigate their life, okay? That would be the word duty. They feel like they have a duty to do something or get it done. The other word I want you to look at is the word reciprocation and obligation. Okay, these are the three words that I would probably use to describe men's typical communication patterns. Okay, duty, reciprocation, and obligation. Now, let me give you an example. If a friend sends him a text message, no matter what, he probably responds. Now, he's operating out of principle. This is what I should do because this is how it should be, because this makes logical sense in my mind. That is typically how that man carries himself. Now, women, what you're going to find is when you're communicating with them, women do not typically communicate like that. Okay, women do not typically communicate like that at all. They communicate based on how they feel. Okay, I'm going to say that one more time. They communicate based on how they feel and what they feel right there in that exact moment. Right there in that exact moment, she will feel something. Okay, and that feeling is probably going to be her guiding compass for what she should do and how she should respond. If she does not want to go to the event, okay, or the venue or the party, you'll notice she doesn't. If she wants to flake on the date, she will, okay? And if the text message seems off and she doesn't want to reply, she won't. This is what you're going to find. If she doesn't want to go to the venue or to the event or to the party, she doesn't. If she wants to flake on the date, she will. And if the text message seems off and she does not want to reply, she won't. So these three words that you probably think of, okay, that will summarize your typical communication pattern, such as duty, reciprocation, or obligation. You will notice that since women will typically operate based on how they feel day to day in each situation, their feelings will dictate how they respond to things. Now, women value attention, so they for sure know how to filter who gets it. And this is why women will constantly filter who gets their attention and who doesn't, because it helps them operate with more leverage, okay? They can lead their dating life with a bit more leverage. So here's what you're going to find. When you stop operating your communication out of duty and obligation, you will be respected far more. So these three words, duty, obligation, and responsibility, these three words, you have to remember this. This is for you and your own goals. So yes, you will still need to remain masculine and pursue your purpose. That can't go anywhere. You are still going to have to uphold yourself to your masculine virtue and going somewhere and having goals and having direction in your life. You will have to operate your life out of duty, obligation, and responsibility so you can get to where you want to be in life. However, this is what I'm getting at. These words that represent how you're navigating your life, this is for you and your own goals. So yes, you must still remain masculine and pursue your purpose. But when it comes to communication, this is why I'm telling you, if you emulate certain communication patterns that you're going to notice that women do, when it comes to communication, okay, by noticing and emulating the communication patterns, you will notice these three things. Number one, you will notice an increase in her respect that she has towards you. You will notice her desire, okay? Or you will notice that she's desiring your attention more compared to all of the other men that she could have attention from. And on top of that, you will notice that you will start to have more options, because you're operating as if you are the prize. This is what women oftentimes will do with the way that they communicate, is to make sure that they operate through leverage. So that way the man that she's talking to values her attention. This is what you're going to find. So now I want you to shift your attention over to this column, okay? Men who gain lots of attention will oftentimes be hated by other men, but they will be admired by many women. This is what you're going to find, okay? So as women desire attention, they align themselves with men who also know how to capture it, how to capture that attention. Women align themselves with men who know how to captivate and capture that attention. You might be sitting there wondering, well, why is that? Or why would that be? Or how does that make any sense? If she's the one oftentimes optimizing her dating strategy for gaining attention, why is it that she would also align herself with a man who captivates and captures attention? I'm about to explain. What this does is this satisfies her hypergamy, as she feels that the added attention that she gets by aligning herself with this man, okay, will be a direct benefit and increase to her survival. So like I've said in so many videos, this is not about your survival. She is concerned about her survival, which is why she aligns herself with the strongest man that she can find and the man that she feels gives her the best chances of a good future life. This is what you're going to find. So her female nature will help her capture attention, okay? So what I advise you to do is to notice this and replicate, okay? Replicate as a man the strategy for added leverage. If you can do this, you can start to get ahead much quicker. So now moving your attention to this column over here, what you'll notice is that women rarely, if ever, will verbalize how they want you to act or what they're needing from you. Very rarely will a woman ever verbalize exactly what they are wanting from you or needing from you. Very rarely will these things be verbalized, okay? Instead, what they do is they observe how you act, okay? So they will just instantly punish incorrect behavior with lack of care or attention towards that man, and they just stop communicating. This is what you have to remember, is they will just punish the bad behavior by just removing themselves and not giving that guy the attention that he thought that he was going to get from her. They stop communicating. This is what it looks like when a woman's emotions are not working in your favor. So when you as a man act and operate that way, you will notice that they respect you more. Instead of verbalizing the things you're wanting or needing, or thinking for that matter. You need to just control where you put your time and where you put your attention. And she will notice that when certain types of behavior occurs on her end, she's able to access you. When certain types of behavior is not there, now that man is no longer accessible. This is what you're going to notice. Okay, so when you as a man act and operate that way, you will notice that you gain more respect. One of the things that you have to be aware of is that anything that needs to be verbalized is typically not as strong. Okay, so a strong and proper masculine frame never needs to be verbalized the way that you think it does. And here's why. It's communicated subconsciously based on how you act. And how you act shows your sense of self-worth and your self-esteem, which positions you in a way to now start to have more leverage inside of your dating life. So this right here is why noticing the way that women will communicate will actually help your dating life for the better. And if you made it this far in the video, this is what I advise you to do. You have to start the process of making that commitment of going even deeper, learning even more, committing yourself to a better future, committing to not making the same mistakes that led you to this channel in the first place. What I advise you to do is start the process of learning, understanding, and mastering the language of women. What you're about to see when you come inside of my community is truly my life's work. Years and years and years of knowledge, okay? Developed into step-by-step processes and sequences for you that you can just copy paste into your dating life and just go. Gone are the days of sitting back wondering what to do. Gone are the days of sitting there wondering if you're making the right decision or doing the right thing. I have already done the hard work for you. I have already put everything together for you. I have already laid everything out in sequential order for you. It is all right there. All you have to do now is commit. You commit to making that decision of improving your dating life. You commit to seeing those processes, and you commit to copy pasting that process into your dating life and using it, actually using it. I encourage you, go and get results. Go and see what I made for you. Hit the like button, comment, and subscribe, and we'll see you in the next one.